New Year's morning. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year from the Bahamas. It's 2021.
And it's raining. We got a rainbow though. And we're here for another 2 days before we start heading off to the Exumas and to the proper Bahamas, because this island is right on the edge of the Bahamas, so it's not quite the Bahamas as everybody expects. It's still beautiful, and but we're moving off in 2 days.
Yeah, a motorway stop en route to the pretty island, so
Yes.
not long to go now. We're almost there.
A fair division of labour. I've been swimming and Lynda's cleaning the boat. That's a fair division of labour. So good morning. It's the 3rd of January. We are heading off to the Exumas, a chain of islands in the Bahamas, which are supposed to be very pretty. We've just left our old place, which is Man of War Bay in Agua, and we're going an overnight passage to the Exumas. We've had a bit of problems still with my port engine. I thought I'd solved it, but it's going, but it's just not quite right yet. But anyway, we're going to bash on. The sail's going to go up in a minute, and we'll head over there on our way the long distance to Florida to sell the boat. So yeah, all good, hopefully. What a lovely morning. Back at sea again, 174 miles that away. So this is where we're going. This is Exumas, and we're going to be anchoring in this area here. We should arrive tomorrow between late lunch, early evening, depending on the wind and weather. It looks very pretty. Looking forward to it. Lovely water. Yes, should be good. Lynda's on duty, stitching her mask. New mask. Oh yeah, perfect. I'm off duty. It's a bit choppy, but not too bad. Wind is behind us, off the stern slightly, and we're doing okay. Port engine is still acting up. I give in. Starboard engine is doing well, so far so good. So we're nearing the end of our day at sea. We've got an overnight to go, and then we'll be arriving more or less this time tomorrow in Exumas. This is I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, a very honest piece to camera. I'm done with passages and these engines. Sorry, it's been, I'm tired, and I've been working so hard to try and get the engines working. The starboard engine's working fine, that's good. But the port engine, no matter what I do, it seems to just throw up more issues and more issues and more issues. So it adds a bit of pressure that doesn't need to be there. It means we're relying on one engine only, obviously. Also, we're a catamaran, so when we're manoeuvring with two engines to turn the boat, one engine makes it very difficult. Also for power, the alternator on that engine's bigger and it's quicker at charging the batteries, so that one just takes longer to charge the batteries. And it just adds a bit of pressure. It's just tough. So I have to admit, I'm pretty low. I'm done with these passages, these long passages with the engine, listening for the engine to hear, is it going to go, is it going to stop, is it going to start. Poor Lynda's the same, we're both a bit stressed out. It's a shame. But the short passages they're fine, you know, 6 hours, 5 hours, they're fine, you know, you've no problem with those. It's just these long passages away from land. The only good thing is we do have a buddy boat. We have Stella Maris with Derek and Alisa and their 6 children following behind. They're about 10 miles behind. They'll be catching us about 1 in the morning. They're a bigger boat. They'll be going past us about 1 in the morning, and then they'll get to the anchorage first, and we'll arrive about 4 or 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So sorry about that, bit of a downer, but very nice. We are sailing. as you can see. You swing downwind, a bit swelly, the waves aren't quite behind us, but they're almost there. They will be there a bit later on, but the wind's supposed to die later on tonight, and so we'll be just motoring more or less all the way to Exumas. And it stays like that for a few days, just no wind. So that's us. Say goodbye, Steve. Goodbye, Steve. Oh, it's good morning on the 4th of January. We are now had the overnight towards the Bahamas and the Exumas, the Exuma island chain, and we're just about 3 hours away from there. You can't see anything because the islands are so low you can't see them, but they are there. So we're heading towards it. One thing I just found out, that my chart plotter, my main chart plotter on the boat, doesn't cover the Bahamas. Covers all the Caribbean, including Cuba, Dominican Republic, all of Florida, all of America, but just that little square or rectangle of islands that we're going to sail up. Oh. That's my alarm to tell me to tell the fridge back on. We switched it off to do something. Okay, so yeah, so the whole Bahamas is out, so we're going to have to use my phone and the tablets to navigate using Navionics for the Bahamas, which is fine because they're really good tablets and they're really good charts, so we can get around, but it's a bit of a pain. Didn't even know. And of course I can't download it because my plotter is so old it takes a little cartridge to plug in. So I don't have one. Anyway, what a beautiful morning. No wind, not a drop. We've been on engines for about 28 hours, but no wind, there's no waves, it's very flat and calm and relaxed. Here we have Bahamian dolphins in the Bahamas. Where else would you be? Having a great time. And we're only about, there's no sign of land at all, but that's where we're headed. The islands are so low, you can't actually see them until you're very close. Because we're only 4 miles away from the island, and we're almost there. Lynda's ready. She's going to be my coral spotter. So her job is to see us coral and scream, "Coral!" So I go around it and not crash into it. Oh, what are you doing, Lynda? Skinny dipping!
Yeah, we're in paradise and nobody from miles.
Nobody here, look at this.
Pardon?
Look at this.
Hello.
1.2 meters depth in sand.
Can you stand?
Not quite, no. And Lynda is naked. She's naked! Me too. This is the way to live, boys and girls. Better than working, bros. Better than working.
Better than lockdown.
Yeah, so this is bizarre because we're at Exumas, and if you can see in the distance there, that the low flat-lying land, and over there are the Exumas. And we are anchored in 1.1 meters of water, very, very shallow. And we're going to go through that cut tomorrow at high tide. That's why we're staying here tonight. I've got to go through at high tide.
Who are you talking to? Oh, sorry.
And there's Lynda, naked. Naked. Naked Lynda. Swimming under the boat. Like a mermaid. I'll stop there where it gets indecent. But yeah, it was a bit of a journey. We lost port engine again, played up. We managed to get it started again and working, so but yeah, there's still an issue there that I've still not pinned down properly, even with a day tank. So it's annoying, but the starboard engine was an absolute star. It ran for 36 hours without a stop and just got us here absolutely fantastically, so it was very good. So I keep looking down because I keep seeing a naked woman. Yeah, I'm a man, what do you do? You say, "Oh, naked woman." What? No. They go, "Oh," that's it. No pausing that. You can't pause that in the video. No. We might blur it out. Anyway, Exumas, here we are, and tomorrow we go through the cut and go to Georgetown, which will be like going back to reality or normality. It's got a town, it's got restaurants, it's got bars, it's got, yeah, we haven't been in one of those for a long time. Catch you later, guys. So this is our first anchorage in the Exumas, and we are the most beautiful place in the world. Look at this. No wind. clear it is now down there. You can see every single thing down there. Only 1.2 meters of sea what we got. There's Lynda happily texting away, because believe it or not, in this wonderful place we've got full signal and we can download movies. It's bizarre. It is the most bizarre place I've ever been. And it's silent. No wind. No people. And not a bad sunset. This is us going through Hog Key. It's been very, very tight. Sorry, I'm half concentrating here. Closest we got was 0.2 of a metre under the keel, which is not a lot. Lynda's out spotting reef. I'm trying to keep us on track. And we're very close either side, including reefs. So I better not stay on too long, but it's been... How was that for you, my darling?
Exciting, tense, nervous, just watching every step of the way as we went. But we get down to 0.2 of a metre depth, which is close, but well driven,
well guided by Lynda, pointing out where some of the rocks were. It was definitely maybe that. Now it's coming out the bay the other side, and we're getting run down by 2 catamarans. Bahamas, baby! Look at this sea! Look at this sky! Light winds, warm sea, blue skies, gorgeous wife, boat. It doesn't get better than this, children. It really doesn't get better than this. We're on our way to Georgetown in Little Exuma and just having a good day. This is for Neil Francis, who one day stood on a stage and sang this in front of a lot of children and a lot of people. Great days. There's our dinghy. And this is, believe it or not, called Volleyball Beach. And the reason it's called that is because there's a volleyball court right there. And my good lady wife, looking gorgeous. What do you think of this place then, babe? And then we've got the signpost, the typical signpost, and this is called Chat and Chill Bar. Now this is kind of things we've missed for a while. We haven't done any of this for a while. And it's very pretty. The sea is clear. Blue Tattoo is not here. She's just round the corner there. You can't quite see her from here, but it's pretty special.
Dinghy's over there though.
Yeah. Little Blue's there. Little Blue's just there on the beach. We've grounded on the beach. Wow.
This is called the Chat and Chill Bar, but normally you find hundreds of boats here, but it's just us. And it is stunning. Absolutely beautiful. We've got Steve sitting on the beach there. Really lovely spot. And the conch bar along here. So we've got fresh conch just been brought in from the sea.
He's smiling under there. I used to have hair just like you, man.
Oh my god, yeah, what happened? Sorry.
It waved. Bye-bye.
God.
So this is what it is after all the stuff removed that I don't put in the conch salad.
Right.
So now I'm just going up in the front to put this in the conch salad. So if you want to finish
Yeah.
watching.
Absolutely.
Amazing. Wow. The conch, beautiful shells, and then the meat.
Well, when we were in Abigail, we were looking at this shuttle service.
It, but doesn't cut it all the way
And
through.
I asked
and
the
that's
owner,
how
I
it's
said, how much did all the service?
and it gets more than 2 fingers.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like 7 or 8 million. His buddy Don was like,
Well, good morning from Sand Dollar Bay. Oh, just watching Lynda try not to get her feet wet. Let's film this. This could be fun. Oh, delicately done, darling. There's wee BT sitting there in Sand Dollar Bay,
The Tat.
and we're going for a walk
This beautiful spot.
on this beautiful island. It's 8:30 in the morning, so it's still quite cool. And there is a path. There is a path somewhere. And dragonfly.
It's like baby palm trees here.
It is.
Nursery for palm trees.
It's beautiful here. I'm loving this. Here we are. Art trail. Whatever that means.
You know, artisanal.
Oh, wait a minute.
Art
Actually, a
trail.
real trail. Oh, I'm intrigued. I don't know if this is a real place or not. Wow.
Oh my goodness, look at this.
This is very bizarre.
Did you see that? It's cool.
Try not to fall here. It's quite steep. And there's bits of art. That's why it must be called the art trail.
I like it.
Pieces of art that they've created.
Mainly
Out
recycled
of-
stuff.
Recycled stuff or crap. Like bits of wood. Zen Passion Adventure. Floating Stones 2020. It's quite nice, I like this. Oh, we've got some standing stones over here.
A maze. Really pretty. Which way are we going?
There's that one, there's this one, there's that one.
Try this one.
That one looks more interesting looking.
Oh,
Just more
do both.
untouched.
Oh, sugar, what you do? What you do? Cured by a branch. Is it sore? Right in the cheek and the mouth. You bleeding? Yeah, you are bleeding. Let's don't pucker up. You're like, oh god, yeah, you are bleeding. Oops.
Lynda chose this trail.
Up to Georgetown in the Great Exuma Island.
We're going into the harbour.
Into
The only
harbour.
exit here is through this little tiny window.
Perfect. A dinky dingy dock.
Nice.
Very nice, yeah. Very organised.
Very great. At the dock, through that little gap over there, and now we're walking. What's the name of this place?
Georgetown.
Georgetown in Little Exuma.
Exuma. Great Exuma.
This is Little Exuma. Watch. You almost fell down that hole there.
Saw it. Subliminally.
You'd have fallen down subliminally.
Wobbly dock. Watch, what do you mean?
Well, let me just try to do camera work here, and she's chatting about toasters. That's the kind of stuff. Well, happy anniversary to Steve and Lynda. Woohoo! 28 years. Well, my God. We're celebrating by sailing in the Bahamas. I brought you here especially just for this. So we're heading towards a place called, I've forgotten. Where are we going?
Lee Stocking.
Lee Stocking Island, which is, this is Stocking Island, this is called Lee Stocking Island, so it's a small island. It's a bit tricky to get into, but it's supposed to be very pretty. So we're going there for a night, maybe 2 nights, we'll see how it goes. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, well about 7:30, and we're just heading out of Stocking Island. There's the marine over there, that's the bar that we were at the other night there, sitting there. And then we've got Georgetown over there that we visited yesterday. And now we're heading for Lee Stocking Island. The wind is behind us, it's very calm, it's very relaxed. Makes me worried everything's going well.
And a bit of tricky navigation going on here as we're going through Ratkey Cut, which is taking us to Lee Stocking Island. Just give you a glimpse of what we're in for here, which looks absolutely beautiful. It's undeserted, not a soul around. I can actually believe the colour of this water. Look at that. And that actually, the different colours and shades all indicate a different depth, so you've got to try and gauge what the depth is from that. Quite tricky, but it's just stunning.
So we're heading to Williams Quay,
That's very deep.
and it is quite spectacular. We're completely surrounded by land. There's not another boat anywhere near us, and we're heading for the small gap here, which according to the chart is 2 meters, so deep. So we were just about to go through there.
Very beautiful as well. Just the colours here are spectacular. That's a reef there with coral heads all around here. So probably really good diving, lots of lobsters in there no doubt. Lobster for tea! Yeah, and then we're heading round this corner. I know, isn't it gorgeous? Paradise Beach there, wow. Beautiful.
Good morning, 8th of January. How are you today, Linda?
Good, really good.
What are we off to today?
Looking forward to seeing to the next part, which is the Exuma Park, National Park. So it's where all the amazing sharks are and the swimming pigs, just tons of marine life. So it should be and lovely beautiful white beaches.
Right.
Should be good.
There you go. Sounds like a plan to me. So yes, we're off to North Exuma now. So we're heading this is the Exuma chain here, the islands, lots and lots of islands. And we're heading way down there to a place called, what's it called?
Which one?
Where are we going?
Black Point at the moment.
Black Point. That's where we're going. To the settlement there and spend the night there and get some laundry done. We're laundry short. I'm down to my last pair of underwear. I thought, just so you know that. I was going to start wearing Linda's. Might start wearing it anyway. Ha! Okay. So it's a very lovely day, light winds with one engine on. Sails are up as well. What a beautiful day. Beautiful day. So, ever the optimist, I have the fishing line out. I'd just like to reiterate that we have not caught one single fish since April 2020 when we arrived in the Caribbean. In fact, longer than that. December 2019 we haven't caught a fish since we arrived in the Caribbean. Not one. Nada. Niente. Feck all. It's ridiculous. So I've got a new lure out. I just don't know. Very upsetting. Come on, fishies, bite the lure. Come on, fishies, come on, fishies! So here we are on another island. This one is called
Staniel Key.
Staniel Key.
Home to the... I've forgotten. Oh, the pigs. Very close to where the swimming pigs are. And Thunderball Grotto, where James Bond 007 was filmed.
Yes, Thunderball was filmed in Thunderball Grotto here.
Yeah.
Wandering along, it's a bit windy. We missed out a couple of places because the wind has switched round to the west, and where we are anchored, it's probably the safest place for us to anchor with a westerly wind, which is rare at this time of year, but there you go. Nice though. It's the west, because that's where the sun's setting and the wind is coming directly from that direction. So as you can see, we've got land in front of us to block some of that wind, so we couldn't go to the other anchorages because they were west facing, and we would get the shit kicked out of us. So we're here with our new Bahamian flag. Fence there, and then the strange thing is, we were having in the restaurant having a meal, which was lovely by the way, in Staniel Key over there, and I got a text from Stella Maris saying, we've just anchored beside you, and they bloody have, they're right beside us. So Derek And Alisa and the 6 kids are right there, so we just popped over to say hello, and it's nice to see them all. But it's very pretty here. Very clear water, as always in the Bahamas. So in the Exumas you have a beach called Big Beach. And why is it called Big Beach? This is why it's called Big Beach. Thunderball Grotto. Wow. Check this out. There's some current through here. Isn't there?
Here, behind my bum is a spot where you can sit. You got it? Yeah, okay.
This is cool. Wow, Lynda! Bats! So cool.
This is the outside one that we saw.
This is cool. Another Bahamian key. This one is called Compass Key. And I've got my spotter in front checking for reefs. There's one over there, so you can probably see the breaking. There's a rock over here, and we're just getting through the gap. And this key has... Sorry, repeat again.
Shallow and port engine not starting, so single engine.
Okay, just shout if you need any help. He's lost an engine. Oh, no. Port engine. So that's our friends just coming around the corner there. That's in Stella Maris. They've just lost an engine, which is fortunate. So we are in Compass Key with the sharks.
Heading out of Compass Key. What a spot, what an amazing place. Hey Skip.
It has been amazing. Swimming
incredible.
with rays, swimming with sharks,
Yeah.
a couple of beers. Wasn't too
Really
expensive.
cool.
$6 a beer.
Oh, I thought we were told 9. But the whole island's supposed to be really beautiful. We'd have to come back, I think.